strategist who, during the Second World War, commanded the 7th Army in the Mediterranean and then the 3rd Army in France and Germany. He was quite a controversial character, but a very brilliant person. He believed in reincarnation and that he himself had been a soldier in several of his past lives. He believed that he was a prehistoric mammoth hunter, a soldier of Alexander the Great, a Roman legionary under Julius Caesar, an English knight, and more. And when someone once said to him, "George, you would have been a great general for Napoleon," he said, "I was." Okay? Well, we don't believe in reincarnation, but we do believe in what we call the pre-existence of Christ. We profess that as the Christ, the Son of God, Jesus was present through all of time. And if we read through the Hebrew scriptures, the Old Testament, we find many spiritual references to and images of the Christ. And then in St. John's Gospel, he sums it up for us. In the beginning was the Word, and the Word was with God, and the Word was God. That's why it is part of our Christian faith, that Christ is eternal. No wonder then that Jesus can say of himself in today's gospel, "Before Abraham was, I am." And in doing so, Jesus is claiming for himself divine origin. All of the patriarchs, Abraham, Isaac, Jacob, Moses, the great liberator of the people, all the prophets, they longed to see the fulfillment of God's promise, of God's covenant. But in fact, the fulfillment of that covenant had already and was already being fulfilled in Christ. It is Christ who's one with the Father, who can be seen through the eyes of faith to be at work even before he was incarnate in the womb of Mary. Now, of course, when Jesus says this in so many words to the religious leaders, they're infuriated. They say to him, "You're not even 50 years old, and you claim to have seen Abraham?" They did not, of course, understand, nor did they believe that Jesus is the Christ. So they picked up stones to throw at him because he was considered to be blasphemous. Today, we may sometimes question whether or not Christ is still present in our world. It's easy, I think, in a broken world to question the presence of Christ. Is he still at work among us? Is he present in our church? Does he hear our prayers? And the answer is yes. Christ continues to walk in our world, as broken as it may be. He's present in every generation, and he continues to minister to God's people by healing, teaching, even performing wondrous things. He's present to us in the scriptures that we read or that we study. He's present to us in the Eucharist and in all the sacraments. He's present to us in the love of our neighbors and in our care for the poor. So even though we cannot see him, we believe that he's present just as he's always been present from before the beginning of the world. So this belief, really, when you think about it, should lead us to a greater faith, greater hope, greater love. If we believe that Christ is among us, then we should long to see his face. We should long to participate in his ministry among us. We should trust that he always hears our prayers and is answering us. So as we approach the events of Holy Week, we might remember we're not simply reenacting something from past history. We are actually welcoming Christ among us as we remember the Last Supper on Holy Thursday, as we remember and observe the day of his death, Good Friday, and as we celebrate his resurrection at Easter. Christ's promise to be with us until the end of time should give us purpose and meaning every single day as we remember the fulfillment